Welcome students. Last video we taught find a highest common factor by using prime factorization method. Okay. So I told you there have two methods. One method is prime factorization method. Another one is division method. Okay. So by long division method. So today we will discuss by how to find a highest common factor by using long division method. So if you want to find out a highest common factor by using long division method, there are some steps you have to follow. So first step, here I am taking example to find a highest common factor of 34 and 85, the example sum. So if you want to find out the factor of highest common factor of 34 and 85, we need to follow these steps. First step, bigger number divided by smaller number. So bigger number, if you see, 85 is the bigger number, 34 is the smaller number. So 85 as a dividend, 34 as a divisor. So what is the first step? Bigger number divided by smaller number means the bigger number we have to take as a dividend, the smaller number we have to take as a divisor. First step. Okay. So I will take 85 divided by 34. Okay. So 85 as a dividend, 34 as a divisor. First step. Second step, remainder becomes the divisor. Remainder becomes the divisor means if you divide this number by 85, you may get some remainder. That remainder becomes again divisor. Let me explain. Second step, listen carefully. Remainder becomes the divisor and the previous divisor becomes the dividend. Let me explain. So 35 now is a divisor, 85 as a dividend. Now I am going to divide by 34 by 85. So how many 34s are there? One 34 is 34, two 34s are 68. But 3 times we can't divide. So 2 times we can divide. No? So 2 34s are 68. Now we have to subtract. Okay. So 85 is a big number. So I take as a dividend. 34 is the small number. So I take as a divisor. That's the first rule. Second step, the remainder becomes the divisor. I will tell you. Now 85 minus 68, you get some remainder. 5 minus 8, we can't subtract. So borrow nearby one number. Here 8 no, becomes 7. Here 15. So 15 minus 8, 8 after 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 7 is the remainder. Okay. Then 7 minus 6, 1. So 1 is the, 17 is the remainder. Now what happened? As per the rule, second step, remainder becomes the divisor. Now what is the remainder? 17 is the remainder. So now this is the divisor. So we have to take as a divisor. So 17. Now 17 as a divisor. Previous divisor becomes the dividend. Previous divisor 34. No? Now it becomes the dividend. See, now we got remainder 17. It becomes divisor. The previous divisor becomes the dividend. Okay. Now we have to divide by 34 by 17. How many 17s are there in 34? 1 17 is 17. 2 17s are 34. Okay. So 2 17s are 34. Now remainder 0. So the answer is third step. Continuous this process till you get as a 0 remainder. Now I got remainder 0. Finally the last divisor is the HCF. Means last divisor, which is the last divisor, 17 is the last divisor. So this is the HCF. So the fourth step is there. First step, you have to take the bigger number as a dividend, the smaller number as a divisor. Second step, you may get some remainder. That remainder becomes the divisor. The previous divisor becomes the dividend. Okay. Then third step, you have to do continuously. You have to do until you get 0. The remainder you get 0. Then fourth step, the last divisor is the highest common factor. Last divisor is the highest common factor. If you see 17 is the highest common factor, but it was remainder of 85 minus 68. No, it's a remainder, but now it becomes a divisor. So this is the answer of the highest common factor of 34 and 85. Okay, let me take another example to find a highest common factor by using long division method. So I told you there are 4 steps. So first step, we have to take a bigger number as a dividend, smaller number as a divisor. Then second step, the remainder, the new remainder, it becomes a divisor. The previous divisor, it becomes the dividend. Second step. Third step, we have to divide until the remainder is 0. Then fourth step, the last divisor, it becomes a highest common factor. So listen carefully. Now 144, it's a small number. 216 is the bigger number. So bigger number becomes as a dividend. So 216, 144. So 144, now it's a divisor. 216 is a dividend. Okay. So now we will start to divide. How many 144s are there in 216? Means only one time we can divide. So 144 is equal to 144. If you subtract this, 6 minus 4, 2. Then 1 minus 4 we can't subtract. So borrow nearby one number. So it becomes 11. So 11 minus 4, 4 after 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7 is the remainder. Now, as per our rule, the new remainder, it becomes the divisor. The old divisor becomes the dividend. So as per that, 72 as a divisor, the old divisor becomes dividend, 144. Don't confuse. So first I have two number, bigger number as a dividend, smaller number as a divisor. So 144 as a divisor, 216 is the dividend. So I divide by 216 by 144. I can only divide one time. So 144 is equal to 144. I subtract from 216 from 144. I got remainder 72. The remainder becomes divisor. The previous divisor becomes dividend. Okay. The new remainder becomes as a divisor. The previous divisor becomes as a dividend. Okay. Now let me divide. How many 72s are there in 144? So 2 times. Yes. So 2 times. 2 72s are 144. If you subtract this, you may get 0. So as per our steps, the last step, which is the last divisor, it is the highest common factor. If you see, the last divisor is 72. So the HCF is the HCF is 72. So this is the way you can find the highest common factor by using long division method. So I told you the steps. First step, you have to take a bigger number as a dividend, smaller number as a divisor. Second step, you can divide, you start to divide, you may get some remainder. That remainder becomes divisor, the previous divisor becomes the dividend. Then you divide until when you get 0 as a remainder. That much time you can divide continuously. Then last divisor as a we get the last divisor, it becomes highest common factor. Okay. Okay. Let me discuss how to find a highest common factor by 3 numbers. Okay. So before we talk two numbers, now we will discuss three numbers. So find the highest common factor of 624, 936 and 264 by using long division method. So we need to find out which is divisible by first. Let me find out the factors of which number easily can be divisible. 624 and 264, it can be divisible. So let me take first two number. Let me find out the highest common factor. Then we can find out the another factor of 936. So in these two number, 624 and 264, 600 is the bigger number, 264 is the smaller number. So 624 as a dividend, 264 as a divisor. Let me take first. So 624 as a dividend, 264 as a divisor. Okay. So let me divide first. How many 264s are there in the 624? I think 2 times. Let me check. 264 into 2. 4 2s are 8. 6 2s are 12. Remainder 1. 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 1 5. So 528. If you multiply 3 times, 264, 12, remainder 1, 7, 8, 9, then 7. It means it's going 700 something. So we can't divide it by 3 times, but we can divide by 2 times. So 4 2s are 8, 6 2s are 12, remainder 1. 528, yes. So 2 times we can multiply. We can divide. So 264s are 528. Okay. So let me subtract. So 4 minus 8 we can subtract. So borrow nearby number. So it will become 1. Here 14. So 8 after 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 6 as a remainder. Here 1, here 2. We can't subtract. So borrow nearby one number. Here becomes 11. So 11 minus 2. 2 after 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 9 is the difference. Okay. As per our rule, I told you the new remainder, it becomes the divisor. The previous divisor becomes the dividend. Okay, I told you. So we can take as a divisor. The previous divisor is 264. Take as a dividend. Okay. Now again we have to divide it by 96. So how many 96 are there? Let me try 3 times. 96 into 3. 6 3s are 18. Remainder 1. 9 3s are 27 plus 1, 28. 288 means we can't divide by 3 times. We can divide by 2 times, no? So 2 times. 6 2s are 12. Remainder 1. 9 2s are 18 plus 1, 19. So 192 means 2 times. 296 hours 192. Now let me subtract again. So 4 minus 2, 2. 6 minus 9, we can't subtract. So borrow nearby one number. So here becomes 1, here 16. So 9 after 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 7 is the difference. Okay. Now we say this is a new remainder. It becomes the divisor. The old divisor becomes the dividend. Okay. So we say divisor. Then 96 as a dividend. Okay. Now in 72, how many in 96? How many 72s are there? 96. How many 72 are there? Only 172. So 172. If you subtract this, 6 minus 2, 4, 9 minus 7, 2. 24. So the remainder becomes a divisor. The old divisor becomes a dividend. Okay. So old divisor is 72. So in 72, how many 24s are there? 3 24s are? Yes, 3 24s are 72. So if you see, what is the answer? The last divisor becomes highest common factor. So HCF is 24. But as per the sum, we have one more number, 936. We want to divide that also. So our HCF is 24. Okay, means last divisor. So last divisor is a 24. Now we have to divide by 936. So 936 divided by 24. Okay. So first here 2 digits are there. So let me take first 2 digits. Okay. So I think 2 times 3 times. If you multiply 4 times, 24 into 4, 4 4s are 16, remainder 1, 4 2s are 8, it was 96. 4 times we cannot divide, but 3 times we can divide. So 3 24s are 72. So if you subtract this, 3 minus 2, remainder 1, 9 minus 7, 2. 21 as a remainder. So as per our steps, new remainder becomes divisor, the previous divisor becomes dividend. But here 216 is there, no? We have to take down. Okay, so 216. Okay, we find the highest common factor, but we have one more number, 936. So we want to check that 936 also can be divisible by 24 or not. So we take 936 as a dividend. The last divisor 24 we take as a new divisor. So in this step, no need to follow that step, but it's an ordinary division, normal division. We want to find out that the number 24 it can be divisible by the 936 or not. Means we have to find out remainder 0. So as per that, 3 times 3 24s are 72, then remains 21, then 6 is remained, so take down. Now 9 24s are 216, then 0 means 24 also can be divisible by 936. So 24 is the highest common factor for these 3 numbers, means 624, 936 and 264. These 3 numbers highest common factor is 24.